Welcome to the Cambridgeshire School Governance Team Training Programme for 26-27. In this short video, I will talk about the advice and training subscription that we offer and take you through some of the training available for the coming year. Our comprehensive advice and training offer is tailored to Cambridgeshire settings. It provides a wide range of support for your governance. The annual fee includes access to experienced governance advisors. We support with individual advice and queries. We can support with governor recruitment. There's an up-to-date online resources area on Governor Hub for you. There's access to a webinar suite from National Governance Association. And of course, there's our training programme, which incorporates both live and pre-recorded sessions. Almost everything in this programme is available at no further charge to schools and settings who are subscribing to this advice and training offer. So I'll show you around the offer for this coming year. Like last year, our courses are grouped into 3 sections. Initially, we would recommend that anyone new to governance or trusteeship, or anyone returning after a break, prioritises the courses in the Foundations section on the left. As you can see, that includes safeguarding, the annual conference, the termly update briefings, and our induction courses, which we run separately for maintained and academy schools. This year, there's also a new session on strategic planning and leadership, and that follows on really well from the induction course. I'll show you that on the individual course page. So here we are, the page for strategic leadership and planning. This is a pre-record, which you can see on the right there. It lasts about 30 minutes, and you can click through to find this course on our training booking page. It will then take you through to YouTube where we've stored the video. This is the page for our termly governance briefing. We're going to change this up a little bit this coming year. We're going to keep the fast-paced and bite-sized style, keep you up to date with everything you need to know in governance. But instead of running them live at 2 specific times, we're going to share them as a pre-recorded video, and you can watch that then whenever it suits you. The link to the training page again is there, and you'll be able to access the video. There will also be a Teams form that goes alongside that so that you can submit any questions or queries that you want to, in the same way that we used to do that through the chat when the sessions were live. And we will put more information out about how that will work in September. But we still want to be able to interact with governors. We want to be able to answer those questions, and all the presenters and trainers coming to the governance briefing will be available afterwards to answer questions and queries. We're also going to continue with our termly training tip. These will come out once a term, funnily enough, and they will be found in the pre-recorded section as well. We usually flag these up on the Governor Hub notice board as and when they're ready. In the pupil success section are the courses that are relevant to everybody involved in school governance. We know that everyone's got different capacity to engage with training, and even one person's capacity might change over time. But if you could aim to work through these courses during your 4-year term as a governor, then you'd be very well equipped to do your job. You can see there they cover things like early years, early reading. Monitoring the curriculum is a great one for people, again, maybe just starting out in governance. We've also changed the format for our 2 SEND courses, Being an Effective SEND Governor, there you can see page 23, and page 22, the Basic Special Educational Needs and Disabilities course. Both of these are now pre-recorded, so again you can access them whenever it suits you, and we're really pleased to be able to share those with you. There are some roles within governance that require specific or in-depth knowledge of a particular process, and this is where the specialist courses come in. If you're sitting on the head teacher appraisal panel, we've got a course to support you. As you can see from the list, we've got sessions on safer recruitment, property, health and safety, inspections, and so on. The session on managing complaints has been updated to align with a new model policy, and that's going to come into play at the beginning of the academic year. The session on pupil exclusions is now pre-recorded and on demand, because again, this is something that you can't predict when you're going to need it. So it's going to be there for you to access whenever it happens to be relevant. If that is a situation that you find yourself in, please do get in touch with us for extra support though, because we have got some newly developed resources that we can provide you with to help you through that process of considering suspensions or exclusions. Last year we standardised our timings. We're going to leave those the same for this year so that almost all of our courses will start at either 9:30 a.m, 1:30 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. And where our courses deviate from that, it is highlighted clearly in the brochure. We've got a really broad offer for chairs this year as well. We know that there is a lot of responsibility that comes with the role. And so, as always, we've got our Taking the Chair series, where if you're new into chairing or thinking about taking the chair in the next sort of year or so, we would love for you to come to those 4 sessions spread across the year. There's also the Chairs Networking and the Chairs Wellbeing and Support Group. And then this year, we're also offering a mentoring opportunity for chairs who would just like some one-to-one guidance, maybe to see you through a particularly challenging time in your role. Towards the end of the brochure are our clerking courses. Again, there's a termly briefing for clerks. We've got an induction session for new clerks and an annual conference. We also repeat the slide around the complaints course because that's relevant to governors and clerks. So please feel free to book onto that if you're a clerk. Spread throughout the booklet are also courses run by the wider school improvement team, for example, safeguarding, wellbeing and ICT. These are indicated by the pale page backgrounds. Some of them do incur an additional fee, so we've highlighted them this way so that it's clear what's included in your subscription and what might have further fees to pay. Also, all the details of how to book those courses are in those bubbles and you would know who to contact because it is done in a slightly different way. To access our courses, head to Governor Hub and find the training page. You can navigate there using those clickable flags in the bottom right or the bubble on the right-hand side of our pre-record pages. When you get to the training page, what you'll find is that there is a search box and you type your keyword into that. It should show you available dates for the course that you want or the link to the video that you're looking for. If you were to scroll down on the page on the screen, you would find that that top section you could browse through all of our pre-recorded sessions, and then lower down is the section for all of our bookable live courses. If a course is full, do get in touch as we may be able to add you in anyway, or we can put you on a waiting list or think about running another session. We don't like to be too full of ourselves, but we are pretty confident in the resources and training that we offer. We listen really carefully to your feedback and continually aim to meet governors' needs more effectively. This year, we've been really pleased to offer more pre-recorded sessions, and we're looking at ways to make training easier and more flexible, such as podcast-style recordings and more instant access guidance notes. As always, if you have any comments or questions or feedback for us, please do get in touch. Finally, just a reminder that in addition to all of our own courses, we also provide subscribers with access to an online suite of webinars via NGA Learning Link, and this complements our programme really well. Thank you so much for listening and for your commitment to the children of Cambridgeshire. You can find the full brochure on the Governor Hub resources area, just there in that top folder, Governor Training Programme 26-27. In the folder below it, we're going to store the slides that go with all of our pre-recorded sessions so that you can use those as a resource and to click through into the links that our trainers have wanted to share with you. I hope this quick walkthrough has been helpful. I'd encourage you to make good use of the training programme this year, and as always, get in touch if we can help you further.